Hello, welcome to Blissful Spaces. This is where I garden and cook healthy meals and other favorites. And today I'm going to do one of my other favorites. I love to sew, I love crafts, and here I am. I'm going through my sewing kits. There's nothing worse than having to run out and pick up more supplies when you're in the middle of a project. Before COVID, whenever I saw thread on sale, I would make sure that I would buy the colors that I use all the time, which basically was black, navy, and gray, and then also white. I did notice, yes, that I need some more black thread, so I will add that. And today I am going to be sharing 5 items that I must have in my sewing kit. And one of them is thread. You always have to have your thread. I have a variety. I have regular thread, heavy duty thread, embroidery thread. And depending on your color preference, you might want to use other colors too. As you can see, I have a variety. Another thing that you want to make sure that you have is your hot glue sticks. Yes, and then you also want to have scissors. I have a variety of different scissors, and also I have 2 extra bobbin cases. Yes, so make sure that you have the extra parts for your sewing machine. And then I also make sure that I have extra pin needles and a measuring tape and a pin cushion. I like to have extra buttons. I also crochet and knit, so I have my knitting supplies, and then here are some more buttons. So I do have room for that extra black thread that I will be ordering. And then also you want to make sure that you have elastic. I like to have a good supply of a half an inch or an inch elastic at all times. And I'm so thankful that I do have my stock up, my supply. I was able to immediately start making masks when it was recommended by the CDC. So I had my elastic, and my material. I have another container with different varieties of different materials, so I didn't have to run to the store. I was just able to make everything in the comfort of my home while safer at home. Elastic does usually go bad, but it'll last a good 10 to 20 years, so you don't have to worry about your stash going to waste. And I mentioned the fabric. It's always good to have extra fabric around, zippers. I can't even count the number of times I've had all the supplies I needed except for a zipper. So I try to at least, I rarely use zippers when I'm sewing, but I tried to at least have one. And then here I am, I'm still going through my thread. I love the color. The orange and the green is so pretty. Yep, so I still have room where I can add some more thread, and I will take advantage. Joann has a sale, and there's Amazon has a sale on their thread. So I will be ordering some more. And then also I like to make jewelry. So I'm just checking my beads. Don't forget, the children are going back to school, and then also on the weekends or, for projects, make sure that you have the crafts for your children as well. So I think I'm good here with my bead supply. I probably want to add a little bit of more jewelry string, and then also I make sure that I have fishing wire as well. And then yes, I want to add another pack of hand sewing needles. So for me, for projects, so you can never have enough supply of hand sewing needles. So the black thread and the sewing needles looks like are the only 2 things that I need. Possibly I wanted to add a little bit more buttons to my sewing kit. So just those 3 items. So I think that's pretty good. Of course, this is my year-round sewing kit. So just like I check my first aid kits and my food pantries, I also take time out to check my craft kits, and especially during COVID. It's also important to go ahead and go through your supply here. So I have room to add more thread colors, but I just wanted to make sure that I have the basic supplies, and it's good to have the basic supplies that you need. Going through it one more time, and I'm also sharing it with you. Yes, so, and then, oh yes, safety pins. I do have the large safety pins, the little safety pins, and then of course I have packs of safety pins in my first aid kits. Those I believe I keep in the kitchen area with my bandages and my wraps. Yeah, so, and then also make sure you have your little toolkit for your sewing machine, your screws or screwdrivers, or whatever you need to do your maintenance on your sewing machine. So, yep, there's elastic. And I did purchase some more elastic a couple of months ago. And then I have my heavy duty string. This string will definitely come in handy. Yeah, so if there's an emergency, you can use that for holding down tarps or tents. In the past, we went camping and I had that string and I needed it, and it really did come in handy. So, okay, so I just wanted to share, and a simple reminder, now's the time to go through our kits, our food pantries, our art supplies. Make sure that you have the supplies that you need for your children, your paintbrushes, your paint. I love to paint, and maybe I'll do a video of me painting in the garden. We'll see. But anyway, so yep, that's what I've been doing, or will continue to do for the next couple of days. Go through everything. Later on today, I'll be going through my food pantry, updating my pantry, looking at dates, rotating stuff around, just checking, making sure that everything is good. Yep, check out my sewing needle supply. Yeah, I always have 10 packs of sewing machine needles. Yeah, I can't forget I need those handheld needles, but I always have 10 packs of sewing machine needles. I think it was like 2 years ago I was sewing and my needle broke, which it rarely does, but my needle did break. I had to stop what I was doing because I didn't have extra needles and go and get needles. So I learned my lesson, and ever since then, I always have at least 10 packs of needles. I know that might be a little much, but I do sew a lot, and I just like to be prepared. So thank you for sticking around. As always, be kind, be loving, stay healthy, and don't forget to go through your inventories. Have a blessed day.